Hello and welcome, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the $1 million real estate listing machine. There's a few things I'm going to be covering to build a daily system to become a top listing agent. Now, who am I? Why do I deserve? We've generated over 2,500 appointments in the real estate space, generated 250 million in sales volume and more and counting, and we've worked with over 75 agents, teams, and brokerages across the US who are using this exact system. Now, we actually do the cold calling on their behalf, but I'm going to be showing you how to do the cold calling yourself if it's something you want to do solo dolo. So here's a few things: the morning mastery routine, the dedicated lead generation block, the setting daily goals, using CRM to drive results, and staying consistent. Once again, a lot of people hire us to do this because it's more scalable, but you doing this yourself is still very, very profitable. Morning mastery routine. So early start. I recommend waking up 5:30, 6 a.m., beginning your day with the intention. I love waking up early. A lot of successful sales reps wake up early because it sets the tone for the day right off from the top that you're about it. You're about excellence. Body preparation will be hydrate, move, breathe, get water, light movement, and deep breathing. I know this sounds silly and kind of woo-woo, but you have to be in the right mindset if you're going to be cold calling. If your outside life is all messed up, your business life is going to be just as messed up as well. Mental preparation is huge. So mindset work. This means affirmations, visualizations, gratitude, etc. Practicing your scripts over and over and over. Make it easy for your mental to handle these things. And then planning your attack. Clear plan for the day. Review your leads, your goals, and your key conversations, who you're following up with, what's your target as far as meetings goes. And by the way, you should be tracking all your data, so you should know exactly how many calls you need to do in order to get a meeting. So this is very important. You want to start with focus. Professional performance, you show up like a pro. Daily direction, you start the day in control, you're not reactive. And your morning foundation, all the elite agents will train before they perform. So this is the foundation. If you're scattered, your whole day is going to be scattered if you start scattered. I recommend having a morning routine that's set up for success, sets a tone for the day, drives the direction in a positive manner, etc., etc. Next is your dedicated lead generation block. So obviously you're busy, you're doing a lot of real estate, you're transacting, you're reaching out to buyers agents, sellers agents, negotiating offers, etc. The heart of the business though is conversions, right? How do you get conversions coming in? How do you set appointments, right? So time commitment. If you can block out 3 to 4 hours daily to focus on lead generation, that is more than enough. Full attention, no responding to emails, no checking your phone, no admin tasks, none of that. 4 hours, 3 hours, undistracted, full time of lead generation is what you need per day is the recommended. Lead generation activities, calling past connections, so old leads and past clients, targeting new prospects, maybe for sale by owners, expireds, absentees, nurturing your pipeline, so following up with your nurtures in your CRM and expanding your territory. So circle prospecting around recent listings or sales is all good lead generation activities. Now you might be like, I don't know how to call these people. And to be truthfully honest, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there, but you're never going to truly know until you just pick up the phone and go after it. You're going to learn by failure, and that's very, very normal. This block should be a non-negotiable every single day because you are building a pipeline that pays you 30, 60, 90 days in advance. So it is not instant gratitude. If in fact it's the complete opposite. But if you take that mindset and you really go all in and you keep consistency every single day and you don't break your word, lead generation is going to be cake for you, piece of cake. Next is setting the daily goals. So set your non-negotiables every day. I must have 2 XYZ things accomplished. Booking appointments. Aim to book at least 1 listing appointment per day. Build connections. So you're making strong personal connections on a daily basis. Not everyone is going to book an appointment today. Not everyone's going to want to list today, but they're going to want to list a year from now, 2 years from now. Are you going to drop those off? Absolutely not. So focus on building connections too and create momentum. So focus on forward progress, not just activities. So create on just keeping that momentum rolling, keeping that upward spiral rolling. A lot of people mention downward spirals. There's also upward spirals. So keep that momentum going, book those appointments, do that volume, fail, and then get up the next day and fail, and get up the next day and fail, and then you succeed. And you do that over and over and over again, and you get these wins, and wins become more common. So build that momentum. Avoid the busy but broke trap. So measure your results, track all the outcomes, not just activities, focus on indicators. So appointments and relationships are what's going to drive success. Create daily progress. So every day you should move the needle forward. Daily targets are going to keep you out of the busy but broke trap. So don't make this mistake. A lot of agents are busy, but they're not making the money they want to make. And the reason for that is you're busy doing the wrong things. Elon Musk has the same 24 hours that Jeff Bezos has, that I have, that your sister has, that you do. Everyone's got the same 24 hours. It's just how you use those 24 hours. So this is trying to do the best possible activities in those 24 hours, which if you have got no business, then getting business is probably going to be one of the best things. Next is using a CRM. So very simple. It's more than just an address book. Too many agents treat their CRM like a glorified address book. In reality, it should just be your sales radar. So Go High Level is a good one. Follow Up Boss is a good one. Just get a place where you can track all of your leads, keep them in an organized pipeline, see who you got to follow up with, etc. How you use the CRM. You are going to prioritize engagement. So focus on leads that are engaging with emails or texts, sort them strategically. So by last contacted or highest intent, schedule follow-ups. So you can set daily tasks to follow up with a lead, etc. So you never forget that. And document everything. Log every call, every objection, every interaction, every next step. So you know exactly where that person is at in the pipeline. Your CRM should look clean. It's dialed in. You're not going to waste time on it, and especially when you're following up with leads, you know exactly where each person's at, and this is going to help you make the right calls every single day to the right people. So very, very huge to use your CRM effectively. Staying consistent then. Minimum commitment to see results is 90 days of cold calling, 3 to 4 hours a day of lead generation time needed, and your daily goal should be 1 appointment per day. The truth is super simple. Success in real estate is not about intensity, it's about consistency. It's about getting up every single day and doing the task that you know you need to do. Because what's gonna happen is you might cold call Monday and get nothing, Tuesday and get nothing, Wednesday you get 2 meetings, Thursday's nothing, Friday you get 3 meetings. Like that's often how it'll go. It spikes, highs and lows. So you just got to stay consistent through it all. One bad day is not going to define the next 90 days. So commit yourself to those 90 days. Do the 3 to 4 hours a day. 1 appointment a day is the goal. And make sure to follow up with all of your leads. I'd call expireds, for sale by owners, absentee owners. Find scripts online. If you want me to make another video with the scripts and live calls that we do, just comment below. But find these scripts and implement these as soon as possible. Because if you're not lead generating, then you don't have any business coming in. And referrals is not enough to rely on solely. Referrals are great, but you need another source that you can count on every single day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop some comments on suggestions for other videos. If you liked this video, like it, subscribe it. If you want us to do cold calling for you and book 10, 20, 30, 40 qualified meetings a month onto your calendar, click the link in the description and find more information. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.